Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Melvin, and I am a member of the Community Advisory Board for the American Transition Project, which is a docuseries that goes beyond Trans 101 to explore social issues from the perspectives of trans people of color. We are in the middle of our 2017 crowdsource campaign. We're raising funds to shoot more episodes. We have our first 2 up already. And each week during the campaign, the Community Advisory Board is asked to weigh in on issues related to the trans community. So this week's question or topic is all trans visibility good visibility? So feelings on this are a little complicated. On the one hand, I know that transgender people, our visibility has definitely increased significantly over the past, in recent years. Most notably with the launch of Orange is the New Black, with Laverne Cox, and with celebrities such as Caitlyn Jenner, Janet Mock, and Chaz Bono publicly coming out as trans. I've long been a believer that visibility is a good thing. I think that fear and hatred stems from ignorance, and that it's a lot easier for me to hate something or someone that I know very little about. It's one of the reasons why I choose to be visible as a trans person as much as possible, and one of the reasons why I believe storytelling is a very powerful tool in social justice work. But on the other hand, during this time of heightened visibility, for trans folks, we've seen the continuation of violence against our communities, particularly against Black and Latina trans women. We've seen this legislation, like bathroom laws, that seek to prevent trans people from using facilities that align with their gender. We've seen the rollback of protections for transgender students and a whole bunch of other things. So it really begs the question, what difference does visibility make? I think the answer lies in another question, who is visible and why? Probably the most widely known trans people in the US at this point are Caitlyn Jenner and Laverne Cox and Janet Mock. And to a lesser extent, we have other folks like Jazz Jennings, Eden Dowling, and a few other folks. I think that the trans people that we see that are hyper visible, like those folks, I think it says a lot about what society deems as the acceptable way to be trans. Most of the folks that I've named and most of the folks that we see who are really visible trans people are those who are heterosexual. They present in very gender conforming ways, so in feminine ways if they're trans women, or in masculine ways if they're trans masculine or if they're trans man. The few people that we see generally in the mass media who are trans are also people who either medically transition or desire to medically transition. They identify along a gender binary, either as a man or as a woman, and they are considered to be conventionally attractive by society standards. The hypervisibility that these folks have lends credence to the widespread belief that to be trans is to medically transition from one gender to another, or to be a feminine trans woman, or to be a masculine trans man, to be a heterosexual trans person. And when those are the only stories that are told about trans people that are propped up in the mass media, it really marginalizes those in the trans community for whom those aren't their truths. For example, those who are non-binary or do not identify strictly as a man or as a woman, those of us who are queer, those of us who do not fit society standards of what is conventionally beautiful or attractive, those of us who present our gender in non-conforming ways. And when we limit the stories that we hear about folks unlike ourselves, we really rob ourselves of the opportunity to learn and to grow. So I would reframe the question in this way, which is all trans visibility useful? And I think not necessarily. And it's one of the reasons why I think that projects like American in Transition are really important, because it provides a platform for multiple voices in trans communities to be told to a larger audience, and really not perpetuate the single story that we keep hearing about what it means to be trans. Our first 2 episodes deal with a Black trans woman living in the South with HIV, and a Black trans man who is a model and is dealing with his mom's terminal illness and her coming to accept him as her son. Another upcoming episode deals with a trans Latina immigrant who flees Mexico after transitioning on the job as a police chief. And we have another upcoming episode that focuses on 2 transgender teens living in rural Georgia. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will go to americaintransition.org and check out our first 2 episodes and support the project by donating or sharing with your friends and family. Take care. Peace.